Here's everybody. Welcome to Three Corky Dudes podcast. I'm your host this week, Ben, and
Hi, Ben.
Jeff with the Winelikes App, and Steve with New Jersey Stomps the Grape. Here to sip, socialize, and share. Jeff, you want to start off?
Yeah, I'm Jeff. Howdy, everyone. I like long walks on the beach. I like to travel. Oh, sorry, that's my dating profile video. No, I'm Jeff with the Winelikes App, joined by my two Instagram friends. Steve, introduce yourself.
Hi, everybody. I'm Steve with New Jersey Stomps the Grape, and I'm hanging out here, of course, with Ben and Jeff. We always met on Instagram. We'd never met in person, correct? We're just chilling out. I'm looking forward to sipping, socializing, and sharing some vino with you guys tonight and our listeners.
Here we go.
Ben, for the week, how are you? Or who are you, I should say?
Ben with Wine Mile over on Instagram, YouTube, TikTok. And then for all you guys new sippers out there, what we do each week is pick a varietal of the month. We bring a bottle, each from kind of our own region, or if we can't find one, a region in the Americas or around the world, I suppose. But if you missed our first one, check back. We've got a Riesling one out there already. I'm located in Iowa and the Midwest area. Steve is out in New Jersey. Jeff's out on the East Coast in California. Or West Coast, excuse me.
Someone's been drinking too much already.
But before we go any further, let's get down to business on how everybody's week was. Let's start with you, Steve. How was your week?
Well, my week was very, very good. Thank you. Very busy, made me nuts, but, running around. My son started baseball this week. And my fiance's daughter started softball, and we just and lacrosse, her other daughter. So we've been going. She goes that way, I go this way, and then we finally got to escape a little bit this weekend, and we went down to the Uncork Spring Wine event.
How was that?
It was really cool. The Uncork Spring Wine event featured, I'd say, maybe over a dozen wineries from New Jersey. And we got to meet some really great winemakers and other Instagram friends, which was really cool. So that was kind of cool. And on top of it, we also, I picked up this beautiful Riesling that we're going to talk about later from Angelica Winery. So it was a very, very nice time. And I look forward to their summer event as well. So,
did you also pick up some downloads to play our wonderful podcast?
I did bring it up, and it's kind of funny because the guy's pouring my wine, the winemaker over at Di Matteo, right? And he's pouring my tasting. He's looking at me. He goes, I follow you.
Nice.
And then there were a couple of people talked about the podcast, which was kind of cool. I was like, really? Okay, that's great,
Nice.
How about you, Jeff? How was your week?
My week is going well because when we're recording this, it's time for Dodger baseball. My favorite sport is MLB. I grew up in LA, so I grew up on the Dodgers. So right now they're currently winning, so I'm happy. I'm also, if you know, played last week's episode. I was playing injured and couldn't get to the gym. I finally got to the gym, running some miles, so I'm going to compete with Ben here on a run-off soon. We'll see who gets the best time. By the way, what's your best personal best on a mile?
On a wine mile, 5:33.
Shit, I got a lot of work to do. I better just keep drinking wine then.
Keep drinking that wine.
Hey, come on, fly out. We're going to do either a virtual or a real wine mile in person, like July 12th-ish. So if you want to hop out over to Iowa.
Well, I know Steve wants to meet me too, so you guys just start buying me some airline miles or something,
I actually thought about that today. I was like, when are we going to actually meet? And we're going to have to definitely plan that at one point, in the near future.
When we get enough followers and downloads, and we'll do a live show.
Great. First live show. Jimmy Kimmel.
Great.
Late night.
How's Ben though?
I'm doing well. Can't complain. I just, working, living, taking the kids to the park kind of thing. Now that the weather's getting nice out. Nothing too crazy, nothing too exciting, but just the everyday thrills of life. It's time for some fun facts. Let's
Okay.
hear a few fun facts about Riesling, Jeff. Pour them away.
All right, here we go. All right, everyone, here are your fun facts for this week. If you missed last week's fun facts, watch last week's episode or listen to it. All right, fact number one, no ice cubes needed. Riesling is used in ice wine. In cold climates like Canada and Germany, Riesling makes ice wine. Have you ever had ice wines? I'm sure.
Yes.
Both of you, right? Ben, you're close to kind of Canada.
Yeah, it's very good, very good.
Ice wine, so good. Has anyone had a German sparkling Riesling before?
Sparkling Riesling, no.
No, either have I, but it is not called German sparkling Riesling. It is called Sekt, S-E-K-T, and it's basically their version of sparkling wine, and it's usually made of 100% Riesling. So
I have a question.
I have an answer, hopefully.
Okay. So champagne is sparkling wine from France, correct?
Not from France, from Champagne, from
From
Reims.
Champagne in France, correct?
Yeah. Then
Okay.
Mont is from other places in France.
Okay. Prosecco's from Italy.
See,
Cava is from Spain. Sekt is from Germany.
yes,
But it's all sparkling wine. And American sparkling wine is...
sparkling wine. We don't have
That's what I thought. Is this something like American bubbly or something? Or
No, we just call it sparkling wine.
okay, we need to come up with a name.
Oh, okay, why don't you just call up those people, whoever they are?
Start
Like,
growing our own grapes.
hi, people. Yeah, right. Okay. Good. So Sekt. Okay, I got you.
Yep. All right. The Clare Valley in Australia makes killer dry Riesling. While, Germany is really known for their Riesling, apparently Australia makes some great Rieslings. Have you ever had any Australian Rieslings?
I can't say that I have.
I know. I'll check it out because I'm really loving Riesling now after we've done 2 episodes of it. All right. Fact number 4. Riesling can be a vegan-friendly wine. Because Riesling is typically made without heavy fining or aging in animal-derived products, it's often vegan. Though always check your label so it's with that little V. And then fact number 5. Did you know it used to be more popular than Chardonnay? Before Chardonnay's global takeover, Riesling was one of the most prized white wines of the world, especially in Europe royalty circles.
That's interesting.
Yeah,
Yes.
that was back way in the days, of course.
Well, thanks for those facts, Jeff.
You're
It's
welcome.
time to talk about our wine here on the podcast. We rate our wine 1 to 5 corks, 1 to 2 corks, pass on it. 3 corks, it's okay. 4 corks, you want to go try it, you want to see it. 5 corks, you have to buy it. You got to ship the wine out to wherever you are. And if you don't like it, the other 2 guys will reimburse you. All right, Steve. Let's talk about your bottle, name, where it's from, price, why you chose it, and how many corks you're going to give it.
All righty. So like I said, I went down to Uncorked Spring event from the NJ New Jersey Wine Growers Association. And I was like, I need a Riesling for this show. So as we're walking around, I'm looking at all these different vendors, different winemakers. And one of them, believe it or not, had a Riesling. And out of that one is called Angelico Winery in Hunterdon County. It's part of the Central Delaware Valley AVA. There it is. And it's the nicest guy, Sicilian gentleman, and his sons. They own the winery. And they made, just on a side note, a killer Pinot Grigio. Killer. But back to the Riesling. The Riesling is very, very good. It's got notes of like Honeycrisp apple and pear. There's some nectarine, and definitely you can taste like you smell some apricots in there. It's kind of a nice. You can see a nice colorful in my Beneducci glass. Yeah, that's it. See, look at me drinking an Angelica Winery's wine in a Beneducci glass. So we'll just turn around like this real quick. But yeah, so it's really nice. Has a nice, what's that, like a straw color, Jeff?
That is nice.
That is a straw color. I'm doing the colors right.
Yeah, well, get a white piece of paper. That's how you're supposed to.
Yes.
Yeah,
I
that
have
looks
to do
pretty
that.
clear.
I just don't have any here, so
Yeah.
I have to look. But it's good. I like it a lot. I do enjoy it. I'm not a super big Riesling guy. I like it. I'm going to give it probably, though, a 3. 3 corks. I would buy it again. I definitely would. It's not a 3 where I wouldn't buy it again. I would definitely buy it again. I definitely enjoy it. It's nice. I'm just more like, we were talking about, I'm more of a red person. So, but I do like this a lot. I do.
No, I've been enjoying Riesling, and I know summertime or spring, summer, I know we're going to do a bunch of more white wines. I think we have Albarino up next, so I'm looking forward to that as well. But
very good.
Nice. Oh, I'm sorry, was that sweet? Or
dry? I'm saying it's a dry wine. About 20, just under $20 a bottle. Maybe I say like 17. Yeah. And it's, it is a nice wine.
All right. I'll go next, I guess. So last week I didn't know much about the winery. I didn't prepare enough. So today I bring you another Union Sacre wine, another Riesling. This is a dry Riesling. And the Union Sacre, again, it's located in Paso Robles. They do, why it says Sacre is French. It might help if I know what it's French for, but they are inspired by Alice's wines. So this, do you notice the color, guys?
Much darker than mine.
Much darker, because have you ever had an orange wine, either of you?
Yes.
Oh, I have not.
Good stuff.
Do you know what an orange wine is, or how an orange wine comes to be?
Yes.
All right. You know red wine, when you press the grapes, you leave the skins on?
Yeah. So you must press it halfway.
So here, for orange wine, it's just white wine, but they leave the skins on and press it. And that's how they get the color. So you can see here, this is a dry Riesling 2022, 30 days on skin. So they leave the skins on there.
Because that's very dark.
Yeah. It's very dark, as you can see. Look. Ooh, here, I'll do the official test for.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, just get a white piece of paper and go like that. Check out the legs. You can do all that fun stuff. Anyways, great, beautiful bouquet, as you know, Rieslings do. We got apricot, honeysuckle on the palate. Just so much tropical fruit flavors, pineapple, mango. So great. 4 corks.
Wow.
Less than $20. And when I picked this up, my favorite grape is Cabernet Franc. I bought their Cabernet Franc as well to try.
Okay.
One of these days. And that's my choice again. Union Sacre 2022 dry Riesling orange wine. And now for Ben, what do you have in your glass? That's
Hogo?
Hogue.
Hogue.
That's not from Iowa. That's from the West Coast, right?
That's right. Washington State, Columbia Valley. It's got some notes of ripe apricot, tangerine, peach flavors. Let me get you the old paper test here for you guys. It's got some hints of petrol on the nose there. So I'm not a huge fan of the overpowering petrol on the nose, but this is just it's nice. It's nice, and I'm gonna give it 3 corks. I definitely buy it again. I just it's not the best Riesling I've had. Is the reason I'm giving it 3 corks. But great price point. I don't know if it was on sale or what. There is a couple stickers stickered over it, but $10. I mean, not bad for a bottle of wine.
High or is it sweet?
It's medium, semi-sweet. So
how's it look in your glass? Your stemless glass.
Oh, stemless. Wait, we didn't really did we do sweet? Mine wasn't sweet last week. Did we have any sweet Rieslings?
I don't think we did. I had a semi-sweet last week, semi-dry.
And I was going to do the old 2 trick on you guys, bring you a bottle of kind of similar grape to Riesling from this area. and I picked out a vineyard, and I knew they had one, and then I bought the bottle, and I got it, and I was like, I better just brush up on this real quick on the internet. And I looked at it, and I bought the wrong bottle. It's like, oh, this is similar to Moscato, and I was like, oh, that's not going to work. So
That's what we're all about, right? I mean, we're learning together.
yeah. Anyway, so those were our Riesling's picks. Now time to see how well we do paying attention with our next little drinking game with the Winelikes app. Jeff.
All right, everyone. That's right. Thank you so much, Ben. All right. That's right. This is the time we play some drinking games using the Winelikes app. So you can play at home. And if you are playing at home, you have to grab your glass. You have to grab your wine. 2 sips if you get the 2 sips, if you get the answer wrong. 1 sip if you get the answer right. And if you want to join us on one of these, oh yes, Ben, do you have a question?
I don't know about Steve, but I like drinking wine. I'd rather get the question right and drink more. A little more incentive.
All right, fine. We're going to
at least for today.
Now, switch the rules. Answer right, 2 sips. Answer wrong, 1 sip.
I don't know how you feel about that.
Pour it over your head, huh?
I'm good with it.
If you want to play along with us, you can always submit a quiz on the Winelikes app. If you want to join us on this podcast, we will start inviting you on. So just DM us on our Instagram page, 3 Corky Dudes. All right. So you go on your Winelikes app. You hit the corkscrew question mark. You find the games, and there's the quizzes. And here we are. Where are we? 3 Corky Dudes presents Riesling.
Dun, dun, dun.
Dun, dun, dun. Now, we did some of these questions last week, so we'll do a few more. Ready?
Yes.
Well, we did definitely talk about this. Wait, does Steve have his bell?
I don't. Did you bring a bell? Anybody?
I got the stapler again.
I just stapler. No.
Gosh.
I'm just
All
going to
right.
go ding, 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 because I was doing and it doesn't say, it sounds like I'm being like real. I'm like, So I'm just going to do ding, ding, ding.
Ready? Rieslings can be made into sparkling wine. True or false?
Ding, ding, ding.
Yes.
Yes, true.
Ben?
Yeah, true. I was paying attention earlier.
Very right. So we're now on 2 sips, right?
Salud, salud.
See, I want to savor this. I don't want to jug. Sip. All right. We didn't really talk about this. What is an important Riesling classification in Germany that indicates ripeness at harvest? Grand Cru, Cabinet Spatlis Auslese, Germans for butchering your language, Brut, Extra Brut, Demisec, Reserva, Grand Reserva. A, B, C, or D?
Go ahead, Ben.
I'm going to go with B.
I'm going to go with C.
Ben, have 2 sips. Steve, have 1 sip.
I was wrong? Oh.
You're wrong. Cabinet Spatlis. That's at least German.
I heard demi-sec, and I heard sec.
Yeah, that's how we classify kind of champagne and all. Riesling is often aged in new oak barrels. True or false? We didn't even talk about this.
Ding, ding.
Yes, sir.
False.
False as well.
It's not in the... It is false. Congratulations.
When I think of Riesling, I don't think of an oaked wine.
2 sips. Very good. All right. What is the main characteristic of Riesling grown in cool climate? High acidity and citrus flavors, low acidity and tropical flavors, full-bodied and high tannins, smoky and oaky aromas.
Ding.
Yes, Ben.
I'm going to go with A.
I'm going to concur.
You are both right. You take 2 sips.
How many more questions we got? We're acing this test. I think it's the first time we've gone.
I've gotten one wrong because,
we're at like 90%.
You are. All right, you guys ready? Which country grows the most Riesling in the world? USA, Australia, which we did talk about, Germany, or France?
Ding, ding.
Yes.
Germany.
I concur.
Correct. And I think I just took one sip there. So yes, it is. I think I have 3 sips. You are done. You got it correct.
That's a nice. We like it, that.
That is nice. I'm really enjoying my wine. Good job, guys. I think we know Riesling. What's fun is, do you know anything about Albarino? Because that's next week.
I can't wait. One of my favorite wines.
Really?
Yes.
Very cool.
Did I tell you that over this fall in New Jersey, Allentown, New Jersey, we went down to a vineyard. My wine group, the Carriage House group that I'm part of, we went down and we picked Riesling grapes, and we actually made our own Riesling wine.
Oh, wow.
And we also made Albarino, which is pretty cool. I wouldn't do it I might talk about it on the podcast, but I wouldn't like show the bottle because we can't sell it. It's a hobby.
Right.
So,
Okay.
But yeah, so good. So good.
Nice. Good job, guys. What's up next, Ben?
Yes, so sound like we mastered the Riesling, but how about our audience? Don't forget to play along on the Winelikes app at home. If you want to play with our podcast, DM us on Instagram or email us at 3CorkyDude. Also, don't forget, you can add your own quiz on the app and challenge us. You guys ready for bottle pops?
Ready for bottle pops?
This is when we pass the cork around and say who each of us would like to have a drink with this month. As you know, we started by just following each other on Instagram, and where will it lead next? Steve, who would you like to bottle pop with, or to, or for?
I'm actually going to call out a friend of mine, Jersey Wine Chick. That's her name, Jersey Wine Chick. And we actually, we Instagram friends. And then we had met at the NJ Wine Festival or Wine Expo last November. A very nice person. She goes all over New Jersey as well. And she does a lot about New Jersey wines and a lot of wine tasting events and different things within a county known as Essex County in New Jersey. So I'd like to give her a shout out and
Nice.
say hi. That's it.
Hello. Very cool. And for my bottle pop, I would like to have a glass with, there's this woman in Arizona, her screen name or username, whatever you call it, is Carrie, Kari, then Wineglass. And what's cool about her is she is from Arizona. So she posts a lot. Arizona is an up and coming wine AVA or producing wine. So she posts all of these fun wines, which I can't even get. Obviously, somehow being California, I would have to drive to Arizona. So that's really cool because it kind of it lets me know what Arizona is doing, and they're doing really fun grapes. But also, she posts a bunch. I don't know if she's a member, but she gets some really cool Francis Ford Coppola wines, like high end, really they're niche wines, I would say.
Okay.
And I took one of her suggestions, and I was lucky to find one in auction, and I had it last weekend, and it was amazing. One of their red.
Wow. Okay.
I know Francis Ford Coppola does lower end, but he does really high end and just does some fun wines as well. And so she introduced me to that. So that was really cool. So I would like to have a glass with her. Plus, I would like to go to Arizona. I haven't been in ages and should take the kids to Grand Canyon and all of that jazz.
That's cool. How about you, Ben?
I'm going to go with the Cork Connoisseur this episode. He does some really cool things around just like drinking wine. He's out of Michigan, so he does some cool stuff around the Midwest as well, and does like little wine travels as well. But I've had him on the interview as well with Wine Mile, so I kind of know him a little bit. So he's a good guy, and I'd like to sit down and have another drink with him. But yeah, it's kind of our bottle pops for this week. If you want to get to us and follow us and share us and subscribe to us, find us at 3 Corky Dudes. Subscribe, listen, share. But where can they find you guys? Steve?
Well, they can find me at my website, njstompsthegrape.com, where I have a blog about New Jersey wines, and also on my Instagram, YouTube, or TikTok. All three are at njstompsthegrape.
By the way, guys, it's a great blog.
Thank you. I appreciate that,
all
Jeff.
about New Jersey wines and all that. So very cool. As for me, well, I have my own app. So just download the Winelikes app and you can see me posting on there. But I'm also on Instagram or on the socials at Winelikes app, and you can find me there as well. Ben, where can we find you running around?
Yeah, so I'm running around on Instagram and YouTube at Wine Mile. That's kind of where to find me. But to find us, once again, subscribe, sip, share with us at 3 Corky Dudes on all the social media websites, Instagram, iHeartRadio, Apple Podcasts, Spotify, Amazon. We need some people out there on Amazon. We have 0 listens out there on Amazon. It's going to be huge.
Tremendous.
I would say, though,
It'd be great.
Spotify, because at least you can watch us on those platforms. You
can see the animation. You can see the bottle.
Yeah. You can see me.
You can see my ugly face, too. Fage brut, as we say.
That's all I got for you guys today.
All right. No one complimented Ben, so he's out. He's like, what the F, guys?
Beautiful Ben. Ben just got done doing an interview on Instagram.
Yeah,
looking good.
Yeah, reasons to chug. I was like, dude, this guy's kind of cool. I mean, he's just chugging beers every day, finding reasons to chug beers. But
are you on us? Are you cheating?
No. I was like, dude, I want to chug a beer with you or something sometime. He's like, I interview people. Like, I'd love to interview you. And I was like, all right, sure, yeah, why not? And that's how it kind of happened. So it was fun. It was fun. It was a good time. That's what this is all about. Just getting people together, having a beverage, connecting,
share.
That's right. Yeah, I think with COVID, people lost that sense of community. And you got to find that someplace. So
that's right.
Exactly. All right. I think we're done, everyone.
Right, guys.
Out.
Salute.
And have a great week, my Instagram friends. And I'll see you out there and enjoy.
Ciao.
Cheers.
Keep stomping, boys.
Yeah.